skeleton. You're at 1 hit point. The water is about up to just below your waist by this point. Any movement, anything like that? The whole chamber is filling up with water.
No dry space I can go to?
You can jump up onto the ledge where the skeleton came from. It's the water is a little over that, but you're not going to be waist deep. You'll be like knee deep now.
Marquez is going to continue to yell, "We can't hit shit in here. Varys, get in here."
And that's what I do.
Okay, sounds good. So we'll get rid of the skeleton, as this thing is incapacitated now. You wade over to the little alcove that is elevated, and now you're knee deep instead of waist deep. All right, so Varys, go ahead and pass the tracker down to Shen, and Shen, it is now your turn, sir.
All right, I will. So to use inspiration, I just click advantage.
Yep. What do you want to do?
I'm going to smack this animated skeleton number 2 with my warhammer.
Okay, sure. Hit the ADV lower left-hand corner, and good luck. It'll roll twice and take the highest one. Oh man, 12 with inspiration. Oh, a miss, unfortunately.
This is rough.
Yeah, it is. You guys are rolling really bad. All right, let's do some.
I think your Fantasy Grounds drama is causing us issues.
I'm blaming the quantum roller. I'm gonna blame the quantum roller, guys. Animated armor too. Let's see, he's gonna turn and attack Shen. He's been pretty content attacking you, Shen. So his first attack is a miss. He follows up with another slam, missing with a 13.
You can't hit the sailor. You cannot hit the sailor.
Alright, he's going to use inspiration and get a bonus action surge. And no, I'm just kidding.
If the animated armor 3 attacks Omi, I'd be using protection.
Right. Alright, so the first attack on Markish is a miss. I'm going to attack Omi now. So are you going to...
Yeah, so I'm going to try and put that protection on them.
Sounds like a wiener. Disadvantage, 14. That's a miss on Omi. Your reaction's down. Now we're to Kelish. What say you, sir?
I'm going to point at animated
Yes, they do.
2, and I'm going to fire an Eldritch Blast off at him.
Your Eldritch Blast hits. Thankfully, somebody had something. With your Hex added in, you've done 6 damage to the animated armor, and he actually speaks. He says, "It's about fucking time."
And that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, we think so
Getting
too.
taunted by the mobs? That's rude.
Yeah, you are. Round 6, Omi, you're up, sir.
I'm going to try to hit an animated armor number 2 again with my short sword and dagger.
That is a miss. As Crazy Ass Gaming in chat said, the RNG gods hate all of you.
Yeah.
It's that PTSD flashbacks I'm having.
G'day, mate. What's up, Ralphoin?
I'll pass it to Marquez, who gains another 2 temporary hit points.
All right. Marcus, what say you?
We got to try and take one of them down. So animated armor is going to be the go-to guy.
It's funny, nobody's even tried to open this door up. It's so crazy.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my goodness. Wow, very nice. I love it.
And with that critical hit, you killed them all.
He killed one of the animals, yeah.
Pile drive this thing through its helmet, shattering it, snuffing out the red lights, and through into the breastplate, crumpling it all on the ground.
The animated armor says...
And then immediately stand up and start like, yeah!
An echo throughout the entire chamber says, "I think I spoke too soon." Nice crit. Nice crit.
And that's it for me, so off to Varys. See if we can't get you out of that water yet, brother.
Alright, so Varys, what say you?
Can I tell where this water's coming from?
It's just coming up. It's bubbling up from the floor, dripping down into it's a culmination of both holes along the base of the walls, holes on the floor, and also it's almost like it's raining inside of this corridor now. Ralthorn, I sold Cal Naismith. I sold him to
All right.
Aberdeen for $1
I'm gonna
million.
Just
I love it.
try to look at the door again and see if I can bash it.
Sure, you go up and just push the door right open, and it opens up. I told you it was. I told you it was damaged, didn't I?
Does a rush of water come out at us?
Oh, it does. As the door opens up, whoosh, everybody needs to make acrobatics checks. Everyone.
Barris, I told you to use
Deep water.
Barris, I told you to use the restroom before we started.
Yeah, Aberdeen bought him. Aberdeen threw me $1 million offer when he was only worth $375,000. I had to take it, Ralthorn, but they got it. They got a hell of a winger though, man. Wow, looks like everybody failed except for Marcus. Marcus, you're where you're at. Everybody else basically gets moved 5 feet, and Marcus is going to get pushed from Omi. So in the animated armor, he actually does not move. All right, so water rushes into the room. You can see this as the water kind of thins out. This skull is kind of tumbling like tumbleweed, and its jaws clicking, sort of like one of those skulls on the teacher's desk where you wind the. As it's clicking.
Shen and Omi, I look down at it and crush it with my foot.
Okay. You want to kick it towards the animated arm? I'll even let you kick it as a free action, just to get something funny out of this. Sure.
I kick the the old field goal post, line it up.
Sure. We're going
Smack
downtown.
Take my warhammer as I swing it to the ground like a golf club and pop it over to the animated armor.
All right.
Shattering it against each other's faces.
Yeah, roll an attack roll. Let's see. Roll a dex, and that'll be a ranged weapon. I love improv. I love it. Yeah, you hit it, and it just shatters against the wall above the animated armor. All right, so let's see. Varys, what say you as you open the door and just wash all of your companions away?
About time, man. Come join the fray.
Where's the animated skeleton?
He's down there, about 10 feet away from you. Door's right here. You can see him. He's down here.
Can I move there?
Sure.
And I will swing my short sword at him.
Okay. Try dragging and dropping that attack on that token. It'll work a lot better for you. Quicker. There we go. 24 against the animated armor. That's a hit. Nice damage. It's wounded.
And then I'll take my bonus action unarmed.
All right. I've got him shortlisted, Ralthorn, so I'll be able to check his stats from time to time. I'm sure he's going to do well.
And I missed.
Yeah, barely. All right. Let's go to Shen. Shen of the Fin.
Shen will look at Vargas and give him a kind of a nod, like, where you been? Thanks for getting my socks soggy. And probably messing up his attack. Sacred Flame against animated armor number 3.
Yeah, I'm in Skybet Championship now, Ralthorn. I got promoted. Alright, his dex saving throw was a success, so you won't do any damage. But you still have a bonus action and movement if you want to take it.
No, I'm good. I got meat shields in front of me.
Omi? I love it. Alright, so let's go to the animated armor. Double attack. I've got 3 targets in front of me. Omi, give me a roll. 1, 2, Mark. 3, 4, you. 5, 6, Varus. Watch him roll 5 or 6. All right, I'm gonna attack Markish with 2 slams. First slam on Markish is a hit. Marcus is going to take minimum 3 damage for the first bludgeoning slam. The second is a miss with a 16. Kel, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to point at him and transfer my hex onto him. And then I'm going to blast him with Eldritch Blast from range.
Okay.
Nice.
That's a hit. 19. Nice. Very nice.
And minimum damage almost. And that's
still did damage to him.
that's
Omi,
my
you're
loss
up.
now.
Take any movement you want to, Kel. I mean, he did really well in the
Yeah,
Championship League,
Hit
Ralph.
this one again.
I mean, he did awesome. So I know he'll really do good in the Scottish Premier League.
Hey, yeah, hit him.
About time. Welcome to the game tonight, Omi. All right, 7
And here
more
comes
damage
the
to it.
offhand. My dagger slips out
Those
of my
rules
hand.
I know.
That horn can never get boring. I'm sorry.
So with Omi's last strike on that, I'm gonna see if he can't move down and to the flank of the animated armor on the other side.
Down here.
5 up. Perfect.
Yeah, I do what you say.
And Marquez will then step to his right where Omi was and take the strike.
Markish gets 2 more temp hit points.
Thank you.
$21.
Nice.
Again, I like what I started here.
Oh, yeah, you basically destroy the animated armor as it, once again sounds like a clay pot shattering as pieces of barnacle and calcium just kind of fly and cover everyone with bits of shell and whatnot. All right, so you guys are out of combat now.
Well, that was crazy, guys.
Yeah. Ouch.
Yeah. Couldn't hit the top of there for a second.
Yeah, I've got kind of clarification. Omi, do these temp hit points stick with me?
No, they'll disappear after a minute from the time I casted it.
We're all going to be heavy breathing at this point.
You guys look like you need a break.
Yeah, I think we should take a short rest.
Will a short rest be enough for everyone?
Yeah, I'm fine with short rest.
Is it possible to do that here, or should we head back up to the alcove above?
I've used all my spell slots, so I need whatever we need to get all that back.
That's 8 hours.
Yeah, that'd be a long rest.
Yeah.
We'd have to go up the Sockle Keep back up there, and if we were to do that.
You guys want to take a short rest? Go for it.
So-
You have to do an encounter roll, but if you want to.
Yeah,
Line.
so we're actually thinking, given our ineptitude, or my ineptitude, perhaps it wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe head back up to the keep actually, and express our, really kind of talk up the large amount of enemies that just took us all by surprise, and we tell a grand story about how we slayed them all, and maybe not have a long rest before we head back through, if that's
Let's
possible
search.
at all.
Let's search these things. See if we find anything.
Yeah.
I sent Varys a couple of whispers. I don't think he had has watched his
You want
chat at all.
Dave, you want perception checks or anything like that? Investigation checks on these guys? Searching?
Yeah, on these, there's really nothing of any values. You sift through as the water starts to, exit the chamber, and as you guys are in this room, it seems like there is a very narrow corridor, and it looks like it goes down as as you have your light spell. You can see that down. It actually, there's a ramp that slopes down even more, and looks like a large pool down at the end of this this narrow corridor.
What do you think, Cal?
I think possibly at least a short rest might be beneficial, but even without that, I'm happy to go on as we are. But a short rest would be beneficial to me. A long rest would be more.
I'm down to 1 hit point.
Yeah, I really don't see how the party
I'm hurt really bad.
further into this without doing something to get a bit back up to top shape.
I've got some healing potions if people need them.
Well, remember, you guys are totally overlooking this. You have hit dice heals. You guys can use your hit dice heals after a short rest to heal yourself back up.
That's why I suggested a short rest.
Let's do that, guys. I can play the spoons during our rest and make it even more restful.
Yeah, do we want to rest down here is what I'm saying, or should we go back up and put that magical barrier between us and rest upstairs?
That's not a bad idea.
That might be a good idea. We're not far from it. We're literally round the corner and we're back to the thing up the stairs now.
That may, I mean, I'm all probably fine sleeping in the mud, but in the wet, but I don't know about the group.
But it's not too much a hassle. It's just a bit safer, isn't it?
Let's go rest in the entry chamber. That'll be good.
Yeah, then I'll expend my hit dice to get some recovery here.
Since I'm playing the spoons during our rest, if you use a hit die heal, I get to throw you an extra d6 of healing. But only if you expend a hit, at least one hit.
That's
Song of
nice.
Rest, yeah.
Yeah, I will definitely do that. So, Dave, I haven't done the hit dice, though. Just grab one and throw it.
Yeah, we'll say you guys get back up to the top, set up your camp. Everybody go ahead and deduct a day's worth of rations off of your sheet. Grabbing a bite to eat and stuff. And you guys can go ahead and use your hit dice heals. You can use as many as you want until you're out.
You're doing a song of rest as well, aren't you?
Yep, there's those three hit points from the
Awesome.
Song of Rest to Cal. And here comes some to Varys. Two for Varys.
You guys look like you're in pretty good shape now.
Yep, I'm at 100% here.
Yeah, me too.
The one downside is going to be Shin's completely out of spell slots, so...
Alright. Yeah, so
How are you doing?
He'll need to be a little bit more war than cleric, is all.
Oh yeah, war.
How are you doing, Varys?
Have hammer or will drive.
I'm at 14 now. I've got.
everybody looks to be in pretty good shape now.
So as we're doing that, Naomi is playing spoons. I know him to be a jolly fellow, and good one-liners.
Yeah, you want to hear? You guys really want to hear one?
Oh, if we're going to make the most of this rest, you can't have a rest without a great joke.
All right. So an elf, a human, and a dwarf walk into a bar and each order an ale. A fly lands in each of their beers. So the elf looks at his beer and goes, ugh, and just pushes it away in disgust. The human looks at his beer, flicks the fly out of it, and proceeds to go ahead and drink the ale. The dwarf looks down at the fly in his beer, reaches down, picks up the fly by its wings, says, "Spit it out, you bastard."
Nice.
Ah,
Dun dun dun.
I'll have to remember that one. That one's a good one. Thank you.
You're welcome. I take a bow.
As he's clicking his spoon still.
And under my breath, I'm gonna say better than those fucking spoons. All right, I think we're ready to go. How's the group looking?
Yeah, a lot better.
Good. You want me to scout out the next room?
I think that'd be appropriate.
Alright, so before you go, I want to tell you guys I frequently send out tells from time to time. So you guys might want to keep an eye on chat and look for any kind of tells that have been sent to you. So I sent a couple tells out a little bit ago, and I'm taking it nobody saw them. So I'm kind of reminding you, and you may want to scroll up and look for tells. It will say like WGM, whisper from the GM.
Right.
there's danger ahead. I just heard a female voice.
I'll
Really?
do it.
A female voice. From where?
I have no idea.
Definitely from ahead.
Says there's danger ahead of you lurking in the water.
A female's voice. Okay.
Alright, so we'll send Omi in.
Nice, Ellen.
So, what did it say?
Light and Passion said, "So polite, Dave." I'd be like, "Check your chat, bitches."
I like it. LNP, well to go, man.
Yeah. Check your chat, bitches. Let's go.
Having been warned, I'll proceed down here stealthily.
That's
for
all
treachery.
it said. There's danger in the water.
Yeah, so as Varys is telling you this story, all of a sudden everybody feels a very sharp brisk of air kind of brush past maybe their ear or their face. Sort of like what happened back when Omi took the platinum out of the desk of Eigen.
I look over at Omi and go, "What the fuck did you take this time?"
Nothing, I swear. There's that creepy feeling again.
Is it flowing past us into the next room?
Yeah, just kind of brisk past you one way, maybe behind you. So yeah, something was definitely traveling pretty quickly between everyone.
Well, I think it would be okay. Is the group still fine setting one up? Should we rush up there?
I wanted to take a peek into the room before everyone rushes in, just to see if I can see anything before we rush in.
Okay. Well, we're at the ready. Let us know if we need to.
I'll creep up to the entrance to the room and look in and see what I see. Of course, checking for traps as I go.
Okay. So as you get into this area, it seems like this is a massive sinkhole. And the floor kind of levels out, and this large, almost 40-foot diameter circular room. And there is a large pool of water that basically fills up the room. It's really murky, really dirty water. You're not sure how deep it is or not. But you can see that is definitely a sinkhole because you can see where the edges of the hole is kind of wore away from water sifting down into the hole. But you cannot see the bottom of the water because of it's just full of sediment and dirt and muck and whatnot.
Is it like slanted downwards around the entire perimeter of the room, circumference of the room?
Yeah, it's sort of like a gentle slope, but you can see all kinds of this real. It's like a thick coat of like algae that's surrounding the entire sinkhole. You know, and the only other thing that's in this corridor is on the side over here. There is another one of these badly beaten brass doors. And then you can also see where there is possibly some type of something on the door. Looks like maybe blood splatters or something from where you're at.
Interesting. Is the door beaten off of its hinges or no, and hanging open, or is it closed and shut?
Yeah, it looks like it's been beaten, and a bunch of crowbars and other leverage items, just basically forcing the double door open. Basically, is what it is.
I'm gonna cast a message spell back to Kel and say, "Come, guys, come on up, take a look at this. Doesn't look to be any immediate danger, but stay on your toes."
Okay, I'll refer to the other say, he says we can move up, there's no immediate danger.
Looks like we got a sinkhole here, guys. Looks like there's a door on the other side, which we could try to get to, but how stable does the ground look though here, trying to like slide across the wall to try to get to that door?
Oh yeah, that's definitely going to happen. You would definitely need to make some type of check for sure. I mean, it is like I said, it's a very thick algae that's on the slope. So yeah, you're definitely going to need to make some kind of check as you kind of shimmy across.
Kel, do you still have that rope? We could hammer some pitons into the wall and like loop the rope through the pitons and like create like a rope against the wall where we could get over to the door.
Yeah, I'll get the rope out, but I've still got...
Shim would like to move up and make a perception check to see if there's anything nautical that he sees because of the water.
Yeah, it looks like you said the water. You can't see anything down there. Pure black.
Any other marks around the walls or on the floors in the algae? Is the algae scraped, or does it look like there's something in this? The woman cried danger. I don't see a woman here.
Yeah, it just looks like I said, it's kind of sloped down to where you can see the slope, and in it's like a bowl, like a curved bowl, basically.
Sure.
But yeah, you're definitely going to need to make a check if you're going to try to shimmy across the very thin edge, and even the very thin edge is coated with algae and whatnot. And there's also a huge glowing rune that says 4 as well. These mysterious numbered runes are just popping up everywhere.
Oh man, I thought that was like a hitch post that we can throw the rope over and latch onto.
Could I hammer some pitons into the wall here and at like within hand reach increments, and so I could create like a kids school gym style approach where we could just go hand over hand for hand to hand to each.
I love the creativity
Python.
on that, so sure, I'll allow you to do that.
Whoever's going to try that, we should tie the rope to them as they go over.
Yeah, you won't be able to
Okay.
retrieve the pitons, but sure, you'll be able to use them. You're going to ruin them as you embed them into the rock. But yeah, sure, you can do that.
Okay.
How many
Do that.
pitons do you have?
I have 10 pitons, and does anybody else have any?
I don't.
I don't.
It looks like we need to go about 20 feet. So if I did them hammered one in approximately every 3 feet, I could use all 10 and create like a pretty good way of getting over to the other side.
Okay.
All right, sounds good. I like that. So I'll allow that. I like the creativity.